Imagine waking up in a charming Portuguese village, surrounded by rolling vineyards, golden beaches, or historic cobblestone streets, all for a fraction of the cost you'd expect. Portugal is one of the best places to buy affordable property, and yes, foreigners can own homes here. But how much does it really cost? What are the best locations? And what's the buying process like? If you're dreaming of owning a home in Portugal, whether as an investment, vacation getaway, or permanent move, stay with me, I'm breaking it all down, step by step. Why Portugal? Portugal has become one of the most sought-after destinations for expats, retirees, and investors. The reason? Affordable property prices, low cost of living, excellent climate, and high quality of life. Unlike other European countries, Portugal still offers incredible deals, especially in rural areas and smaller towns. If you love city life, you can find apartments in Lisbon starting at around €250,000, but if you head to smaller cities like Porto, Braga, or Coimbra, you'll find great properties for under €200,000. Looking for a beachside escape? The Algarve region offers stunning homes, with some starting at €150,000 in less touristy areas. But if you're after true affordability, Portugal's countryside is where you'll find spacious homes for as little as €80,000. Beyond affordability, Portugal also has attractive tax incentives for foreign buyers, a straightforward purchasing process, and a golden visa program that grants residency to non-EU investors. Plus, it's one of the safest countries in Europe, with world-class healthcare and a welcoming culture. But let's get into the details. Can foreigners really buy property in Portugal? Can foreigners buy property in Portugal? Yes. Portugal is one of the most foreigner-friendly countries when it comes to real estate. There are no restrictions on foreign buyers, meaning you can purchase a home just like a Portuguese citizen. Whether you want a city apartment, a beachside villa, or a countryside retreat, the process is straightforward, as long as you follow the right steps. One of the biggest advantages of buying property in Portugal is that you don't need residency to own a home. You can purchase property as an investment, a vacation home, or as part of a residency program like the Golden Visa, which grants you and your family the right to live in Portugal if you invest a minimum of €280,000 in real estate. This varies by location and property type. However, there are some legal and financial steps you'll need to take before you can buy. You'll need a NIF, Número de Identificação Fiscal, which is a Portuguese tax identification number, and a Portuguese bank account for transactions. While mortgages are available to foreigners, most buyers pay in cash or secure financing from their home country. Now that you know you can buy property in Portugal, let's go through the step-by-step process so you know exactly what to expect. Step-by-step guide to buying a home in Portugal. First, you'll need to find a trusted real estate agent. While Portugal's real estate market is well regulated, it's still important to work with a licensed agent who understands the local market and legal requirements for foreign buyers. Once you've found your dream property, you'll make an offer. If the seller accepts, you'll sign a Contrato de Promessa de Compra e Venda, CPCVA preliminary purchase agreement that locks in the deal. At this point, you'll pay a deposit, usually 10 to 30% of the total price. If you back out after this, you may lose your deposit, but if the seller backs out, they must pay you double your deposit back, so it's a legally binding commitment. Next comes due diligence. A lawyer will check that the property has a clean title, no outstanding debts, and the necessary permits. This step is crucial to avoid legal problems later. Once everything is verified, you'll move to the final deed signing, Escritura Pública de Compra e Venda, which is done at a notary's office. Here, you'll pay the remaining balance, taxes, and fees before the property officially becomes yours. Congratulations, you now own a home in Portugal. But let's talk about the costs and taxes so you're not caught off guard. Costs and taxes to consider. One of the reasons Portugal is so attractive to buyers is its low property taxes. However, there are still some costs to budget for. White check mark, property transfer tax, IMT. This varies based on the property price and type but usually ranges from 0 to 8%. For example, if you buy a home for €150,000, you might pay around €1,500 to €3,000 in IMT. White check mark, stamp duty, imposto de selo. This is a flat 0.8% of the purchase price. White check mark, notary and legal fees, typically €1,000 to €2,500, depending on the complexity of the transaction. White check mark, annual property tax, IMI. This is very low compared to other countries, ranging from 0.3% to 0.8% of the property's value per year. Portugal also offers tax incentives for foreign residents, including the non-habitual resident (NHR) program, which allows certain expats to pay little to no tax on foreign income for 10 years. If you're planning to retire or move permanently, this could be a huge financial benefit. But before you buy, let's go over how to avoid scams and common pitfalls. Tips to avoid scams and pitfalls. While Portugal's real estate market is generally safe, there are still scams and risks to watch out for. One of the most common mistakes buyers make is not verifying property ownership. Some sellers try to sell properties that don't have clear titles or have unpaid taxes. Always work with a real estate lawyer who can conduct a proper background check on the property. Another red flag is sellers who push for large upfront cash payments without legal documentation. Never pay without a signed contract and legal proof of ownership. Also, be cautious of listings that seem too good to be true. If someone is offering a luxury villa for €50,000 with no paperwork, there's likely a catch. Lastly, be aware of hidden renovation costs. Some properties in Portugal, especially older homes in rural areas, might look cheap but require major repairs. Always get a property inspection before buying. Final call to action. Portugal offers an amazing opportunity for affordable homeownership, whether you're looking for a vacation home, investment property, or a new life abroad. With homes starting at €80,000 in rural areas, and beachside properties available for under €200,000, there's something for every budget. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more real estate tips, and comment below, where in Portugal would you love to own property? Let's make your dream home a reality.